Okay, so the yellow area is Prince Edward County in Ontario, and the red area is the area that we visited. And so we drove the 401 down towards Prince Edward County, and that red area is basically sandbank area. These are called barrier islands, and they essentially are built up sand. Check it out. We're just fishing along here, and so like this is a sandbar. Lake Ontario's on the other side, and I got the young lad here up front, essentially sight fishing along this weed line here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a sand bottom or silty bottom right up to the weed line, and what we're hoping to find on this side is either, well, there's a little bass there. Our little bass just coming out of the weeds to his spinner bait. Honestly though, we're in a little too shallow of water to be doing what we're doing. We're hoping to take a left up here and get into some deeper water, but what a cool place. Used to come here, there's another little bass. We'll find a bigger one eventually. Used to come here when I was younger than he was. And there's bass, there's pike, all kinds of stuff here. Just looks like you could just throw the bathing suit on, pair of Crocs, and jump out, wade through this water. Actually, we've done that in a similar spot down here in Prince Edward County. Nice little weed mat to toss a lure under. Another weed mat. Cool. When we first pulled in here, we were trying to figure out what the noise was. We couldn't figure out if it was just the wind coming through the leaves or if it was the waves. I honestly think it's more waves than wind. But yeah, the other side's probably pretty breezy. We're gonna take a tour over there. There's a further down a ways. You can walk over the sandbar and swim in Lake Ontario. We're gonna give that a try. So we're just trolling along the inland side of this spot here, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's like light brown patches followed by darker patches, and they kind of squiggle along here. And what we're doing, you can see it here, is we're just trolling a couple big spinner baits for pike, maybe bass too, along the, well, we're trying to maintain it, along the light versus dark, so weeds and deeper versus shallow sand flats. I'm getting off course now. In hopes that we pick up a pike or a bass. So when I was young, my parents used to bring me here, and that's why we're here today. And similar style boat, actually. We would troll along here at times, but what you'd end up seeing is bass. Like when snorkeling, when I was a kid, you'd see bass and pike right along this transition between sand and weed. Absolutely incredible. Also, while snorkeling, if you got a set of flippers on, I would come into the sandy spots here, and my parents would let me out, and you kick your flippers for a while and you'd find spent brass casings. So the history of this particular spot, and if you know where this is, please don't mention it in the comments, because it's kind of a touchy spot. It's signed right now, no trespassing and that sort of thing. They used to have a buoy line out here patrolled by police and helicopter and C-130s and stuff like that, but this used to be a bombing range through here, right? So there used to be targets set up on this sandbar. Do you have a nibble there, kiddo? Used to be targets set up here, and they used to shoot, you know, bullets and other stuff, bombs at the targets on this sandbar, and they'd fly in from our right here, fly out over Lake Ontario, doing just that. So my dad's fished here, I fished here, brought my son here, and my grandfather used to fish here at times as well. I guess back in the day there was actually buoys, like way a long time ago, like in the, I don't know, whenever. There was buoys through here, and alarm would sound, and when the alarm would sound, that meant that the aircraft were coming in for practice, and all the boats would have to get out of this area and get out past the buoy line, you know, for safety's sake. But I guess hot brass would be raining down in the rest of this lake here when they're doing that. But I think the last time, or several times ago, when I was here, there was a buoy line that you were not allowed to cross. Police were patrolling it and enforcing trespassing. Now, I was just talking to a couple of guys at the launch, and they were saying that you can actually go into the shallows and you can fish this, but you're not allowed to set foot on the sand here. I guess it's, you know, they conveniently classify it as bird habitat. I actually think more of the reason is because of unexploded ordnance. But hey, that was fun. You know, you'd find spent flares and shell casings and that sort of thing snorkeling as a kid. So yeah, but yeah, you can't set foot on the sand in this area here. Now later we might be heading to another spot where you can, but we'll see. All right, still no nibbles, but we're gonna keep trying here. Okay, so we're just coming up to a little outlet here. This outlet takes you into, well, out to Lake Ontario and red right return for the buoys. We're not returning, we're going downstream, so red's on our left, green is on our right. Got a bunch of trumpeter swans and some ducks and some floating trees. Currently about, what do we got, like 5 feet here, maybe more. I have snorkeled through here before, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, take a little tour out here. I think as we approach Lake Ontario, it's going to get wild, so we're probably just going to turn around, check it out, and stay on the inshore side. But we at least got to see it, feel a little bit, maybe even smell it, and turn tail and head back. Actually, I can already see waves from it up ahead. Alright, we're almost to Lake Ontario, but check out these baby swans. Man, are they ugly. Well, I guess they're not baby, they're more juvenile. That's a lot of juvenile swans, though. So now, the water here changes, and it looks more like Lake Ontario water. It's a whole lot, this is a weird spot to turn here, isn't it? Red right return. Alright, so then I guess I do a hard left. And we're just going to go here for a second. Well, maybe not. That's a good sized wave. So I had left this green buoy and turn around. I'm going to need 2 hands here, so I'm putting the phone away. Okay, so now we're going to pull into this beach area here, which apparently is different than the other one. This one was not used for target practice. So, from what I understand, you're allowed to park at this, on the land and walk across here. Currently 19 feet deep, which is actually pretty good for this body of water. This is a bit more of a deep spot. It'd be a good spot to do a little mid-water trolling. That's for sure. So, anyways, we're gonna pick a spot here and head in. Okay, so water shallow here, and we'll just run her up, take a little look around. Water temp here is 71 degrees, which is kind of cool. Okay, boat's tied up, and we're gonna take a little walk-see over to the other side. Yeah, she's tied up pretty good. We're gonna watch out for poison ivy as we walk over here. Watch for poison ivy. Okay, kiddo? Alright. Now, walking over this, I'm just recording here, kiddo. Yeah, walking over this, I don't know about you, but I really don't like getting, oh man, what are we looking at here? Nothing yet. So don't touch anything green. It might be poison ivy. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. So this is going to be reminiscent of Sandbanks Provincial Park, if you've ever been there. We are near Sandbanks Provincial Park. There's like, right now I can think of 4 different spots that look like the land we're on right now. That look like this sort of terrain. It's got like that sort of sand barrier island and that sort of thing. So yeah. All right. You know, I'm actually looking for deer tracks through here. I don't see any. Not yet. And so there is Lake Ontario. And what I understand is somewhere near here, there is vehicle accessible Crown land. This definitely is not vehicle accessible. This is signed, but it's not. Pretty sure we're allowed to walk on it. But like I say, it's definitely signed. I'm gonna go stick my feet in here. And see what the water temperature is like. Ooh, we got some seashells. All right, wow, it's clear, eh? It's awesome. Actually, you know what? It's pretty warm, eh? You know, we're at the east end of Lake Ontario, and so what happens sometimes is you get the surface water, which is the warm water, kind of getting blown down to the east end. So places like the Cobourg Beach, Sandbanks, Lake Ontario water is actually quite tolerable. I've got my bathing suit on. Little buddy here doesn't. Kind of thinking, you know what? I'm here. May as well get into that. It almost looks like a tropical spot, but it's just Ontario. I shouldn't say just Ontario. It is Ontario. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Are you gonna go get your bathing suit on? You are? We're gonna swim in this? Alright. Little buddy's gonna get his bathing suit on. We're not gonna go too far because, like, there's no one else here. But definitely get in, get wet. And then he's gonna get cold, and that'll probably wrap up most of our day right there. And you know what? When you've got your kids out, in this case, my little buddy's my big kid at this point, you know, you make the day happen for them. We hit some Subway on the way here. Promised him some ice cream on the way back, right? And if he's swimming, he's gonna get cold. And it'll be time to head back to the van and pull the boat out. That's okay. We got family we can go visit nearby here if it's not too late. It's currently 6:30 right now, so... Oh no, 6:03, pardon me, I can't read. So yeah, see how the rest of this goes. Okay, so this is an awkward moment, right? Like, we each had a sub on the way here. And you know what happens after you have a sub. And I was like kind of looking for a spot to pull a Wasaga Beach. No cultural direction people intended in that comment, but just sort of like, so you know what I'm thinking, like a Wasaga Beach. You know, like a Wasaga Beach. And yeah, so look at what I found. A Thunderbox. How perfect. Exactly what I need right now. And this is why you always carry some spray, so you give everything a spray and there's no creepy crawlies, and always carry a little bit of paper with you and you're set, right? Alright, too much information. I know, but like, you know, reality is reality, and we always need to leave footprints and not paper. But somebody has left everyone a little gift here, and I'm going to do the same. Alright, so we just got done, seagull, we just got done swimming for half an hour, and the young lad here was saying that the nice thing about swimming here is that the water's not salty and you don't have to watch out for sharks. And was it 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were down in Santa Monica, California, swimming by the pier there, and yeah, there's sharks that you can see from the pier, and it's definitely salty. There's no jellyfish, no pollution, no weirdos walking around parking lots. Well, there's no parking lots. We came by boat, right? So, yeah, no, this is a good spot. It's clean, it's clear, and honestly, I think the temperature of the water here is pretty much the same as Santa Monica. It feels like it's 78. I'm gonna say 78, maybe almost 80. No, it's not 80. It's like 76, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. In the bay earlier in the video, water temp there was 76 on the inland side. And a lot of the other water on the other side was 71. This actually feels warmer, so it's pretty awesome. Love it. I would definitely come back again. Well, I have, because I've come back 35 years later, right? So, yeah. So just walking into the water here, you know, day's getting on. We got an hour and a half drive home. We do have family nearby. We might stop and visit. Oh, there's other people down there swimming. A neat little trick. Take your hands, hold them away from you. Every finger is 15 minutes, so put your baby finger on the horizon. Pardon me. And if you've got 4 fingers, that's 1 hour. If you've got 2 fingers, that's 30 minutes, right? But each finger is 15 minutes until sunset. Actually, so I'm looking at it with my hand right now. I got an hour and a half till sunset. My watch says about 7 o'clock, so yeah, 8:30 makes about right. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. So hopefully you can see this on the camera. But the water it's clear. Oh, it's cloudy where I walk. It's clean, it's clear. You got sand riffles here. And waves coming in. So as you walk out here, it goes deep, and then you come up to a sandbank. And when I say deep, like waist deep, and then it goes down a bit and comes up to another sandbank, and then it goes down a bit and comes up to another sandbank. Similar sort of thing. Snorkeled once at Bowmanville near the beach there. And you just see sandbank after sandbank after sandbank going out deeper and deeper, and the same sort of thing is here. But the key is to, you know, go out maybe 1 or 2 and not any more before it gets too dangerous for yourself. But definitely know what your abilities are and stay safe, right? So kind of want to watch for spots where water's flowing out and that sort of thing. But absolutely gorgeous here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Alright, I better cut it off now, eh? Maybe now? Oh, it sounds good though. I really need to bring a lawn chair next time. Sit here in the water. Gorgeous. Alright, we're gonna walk back over to the other side, untie the boat, hopefully it's still there, and start heading back to the boat launch, I think. Alright. That was good. Definitely come back. Check that out again. Okay, so just for the fun of it, I came over to the spot where I used to come as a child, and the sign says here, entry prohibited, wildlife area, no beach access, Government of Canada. And then you take a little look-see over here, you know, if you've got a trained eye, like some people do, and you get to see, wait, let me go up this tree a bit, and then there's like a cell phone trail cam with lock up there. And then you come back down over here and you go up here. And there's another cell phone linked trail cam up there. Wow, that's a lot of cameras. Anyways, the numbers on my boat are visible. We're not technically on the beach, we're just reading the sign, and we're still in the water, so I guess we probably should head out before someone shows up. Now, I was talking to two guys at the boat launch, and they said apparently there's like some like old guy across the lake here, whatever this body of water is, who sits there and gets in his little boat, comes over here and gives people tickets. So, yeah, that's an interesting job. Although, when, like I say, we were here one other time years ago, like quite a number of years ago, and there was an OPP or Department of Defense, or is it Department of Defense and OPP were in here patrolling a setup buoy line, and you were not allowed to come in past the buoys. But like at least right now you can come in and do some swimming on this side. But hey dude, we're bottoming out because you're on one side. Oh, we hit this little sandbar here, so whoops. Just push the boat backwards into this little sandbar here. My fault. Actually, lean the other way. It'll actually help us. Yeah, so anyways, the other thing, if you like what we're doing here today, obviously you need a boat, motor, and trailer, but you really don't need much, right? All you need, like my personal advice, is if you had a 14-foot boat with a 15 horse on it, you got the whole world at your fingertips, and that's all you need to do a lot of stuff. You can duck hunt out of it, you can deer hunt from it, well, not from it, but like, you know, for the use of transportation. You can do all kinds of things. Hey look, here comes a boat now. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things. And you know, a 15 horse is light. It's still a portable motor that you can take off, flip the boat upside down in the winter, that sort of thing. There's a boat coming. I wonder if we're going to get a ticket. Or an education, one of the two. Alright, yeah, get yourself a little boat. 15 horse outboard, trailer. You can find piles of them for like $1,500 on Kijiji. And like I say, it's gorgeous here. Gorgeous, like all along this shoreline of Lake Ontario. So, yeah, have a great night. Okay, well, that honestly was a great day. You know, it was a late start, and we really didn't do a lot of fishing. We got out, did a little touring, did a little swimming, and it was a good day. Can't complain about that. It'd be nice to have a little more fishing time, but you know, when you sleep in till 8:30 and you do a bunch of stuff around the house and then leisurely get your button gear and stop and visit people, do shopping on the way and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely going to take a little while, so can't really complain about that. Can always come back another day. Absolutely gorgeous.